Hey, aloha, I'm Anandra, and I would like to give you a peek directly inside our Sacred Sanskrit Sounds course. This is the labor of love that I created after realizing that I didn't know what I was doing when it came to Sanskrit mantra. I fell in love with mantra. Short story is I fell in love with mantra when I first went to India in 1997. I chanted my heart out for, I think, 13 years, and then I realized that I didn't know the Sanskrit sounds, and that no one told me that I didn't know anything. So I went back to the drawing board, studied a little Sanskrit, and this course is for you if you are a chanter. If you're into doing grammar and text translations, this would give you a foundation to be able to chant those mantras, but we don't cover that here. So we're all about the chanting, we're about the juicy, direct embodied experience of the 50 letter vibrations and the formulas of mantras that come out of that. So let me give you a peek into the course itself. In the introduction, you get to see the handouts, which you can print out and then link in with the live schedule of skill sessions that happen on a regular basis. Let me go ahead and show you the Sanskrit manual. So this is 55 pages of resource material, including kind of an overview of mantra, as well as Sanskrit pronunciation basics and kind of an introduction to the alphabet here. Let me just forward into that. You can kind of see as we're scrolling the layout. It's pretty pleasant. So, we've got charts here for you to use. We've got some lovely graphics showing the connection with the mantra letters with different parts of the body in one system of thought. And then the chart of mantra, the Sanskrit mantras with their tantric correlation with the elements. So there's quite a lot there. I'm just going to go ahead and move you back down. Oh yeah, we've got for those of you who are into chakras, we have the chakra correlation chart there as well. Let's see. Yeah, this is the gold here, the mantra reference manual. So maybe you've seen this mantra, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, etc. So just as an example, since it's towards the top, all of the mantras that you'll get in our materials have both the Devanagari, the Sanskrit script, as well as a properly transliterated Roman alphabet, and a word by word or phrase by phrase translation here. So yeah, there's all, and they're all organized by section and type of mantra. So it's really fun. A bit of a project if you're relearning your mantra, but oh, so well worth it. So well worth it. Take my word for it. Okay, so the course itself begins with the Sanskrit vowels, and I'll just tap you into this here so you can see there's this whole series of videos, and I kind of broke them up into shorter segments so you could take it in and digest it. So here's me for 25 minutes talking about the creation story with the alphabet. So we go through that. The first section is the vowels, then we get into the consonants and the semivowels and sibilants. And by the time you're through Module 3, you've gone through an embodied practice of all 50 letters of the alphabet, like how to make those sounds in your mouth and your body instrument. Not hear and repeat. That's really important. It's not listen and repeat, because you can't unless you know where to make the sounds in your body. So I go through a very detailed process of finding the right place within your palate and making the sound from your vocal instrument. It's a mechanical thing. You do it accurately, you get the embodied sensation of the mantra. So I've taught people from almost every language base that exists, and everybody that goes through the program ends up with pretty darn good, accurate representation of those sounds after the course. So tried and tested. Very happy about that. Not because I'm the Sanskrit police, but because I want you to get the most out of your chanting practice. Okay, so Module 4 is a bunch of call and response, review from different angles, from the angle of the Mantra Purusha, from the angle of the chakras, and from the angle of the tantric elements. Super nerdy, super fun. Plus a couple of lovely bonuses there, and a quiz. Yay! And then here we have a bunch of live call recordings from skill sessions, which are, maybe they're conversations with me about the subject, or they're skill sessions with particular mantras. So these are fantastic to kind of put all of your Sanskrit knowledge into practice with mantras themselves. So like this is an example here where we have the mantra Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. And I went through a class where we're kind of figuring out the mouth positions and then having all of the students write in the mouth positions so that they can pronounce each letter accurately. So kind of one of those processes that you have to go through when you're learning a new skill is applying the mechanics consistently, and then as it starts to become second nature, it happens automatically, and you can never unknow that level of nuance and refinement in your mantra chanting practice. So then in Module 5, we continue putting things into practice and really developing your application of mantra skill into yogasana poses, maybe how to type in the transliteration yourself if you need to, and a whole bunch of other stuff here. So then Module 6, we get into the svara, the mantra melody, and you have you have Harmonium 101 classes here, and instruction on how to read for the Vedic pitches. So that's like in that mantra I gave Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. So there's a bass note, and then it goes down, and then back up and up a little higher, and then back down to the bass line. So there's a way to write that, which you're seeing in the video here with this mantra. Sahana vavatu, sahana bhunaktu. And we go through all of that with a number of different mantras in video. And then the best part is you can hop on a skill session with me and do your mantra for me, either just with your voice or with a harmonium if you wish. So the last section is what I call the global chant renaissance. And gosh, that's important to me because there's a lot of people out there who are making albums and don't know what they don't know, or some are like willfully continuing to offer Sanskrit mantras without accurate pronunciation. So I think that we can do better, and I think that we can do better both for our own immersion into the clear, resounding archetypal vibrations of the mantras themselves, and because cultural appropriation is lame, let's just face it. We don't want to be taking someone else's religious, spiritual culture and propagating it incorrectly out there in the world. I am guilty of that myself because I didn't know what I didn't know before I knew. And there's no shame if that's your situation. You're in very good company, trust me. But I believe that it's time for us to have a renaissance in our love affair with mantra. So I talk a little bit about that in the module 7. And then at that point, woo, you just got access to all kinds of supplemental resources and a community of people who love mantra and love chanting. So there you go. I hope that this was useful for you. And I wanted to also say that this course, the Sacred Sanskrit Sounds course, as well as our Nada Yoga course, which you'll see in a different video, both of those courses are included and form a significant portion of the content of our 200-hour teacher training, and then therefore our 500-hour teacher training. So our 200-hour is our most popular course by far, and like I said, it includes the Sanskrit course and the Nada course. So, okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you for allowing me to share my love for mantra with you. And if you have any questions, feel free to book in a call or shoot us an email or whatever. And yeah, we'd love to see you and chant with you soon.